Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The anticipation rivals that of Christmas morning, about to start the season when toe meets leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Card. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quick completion to the right. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Harvey. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. At midfield, he's got room. He's He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll...
Team
15. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking to pass. It's Card. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The run to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll go right back to him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll run the option. Quick toss. At the 35, he's loose. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Card. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Running toward the tape. And it's in for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
42 Spice. Cut.
Looking for space. It's Harvey. On the move at the 30. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Razor. Yankee blue.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Let's go.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break.
Okay, ready?
Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, fourth down.
They'll try it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. And the ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Card. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. This offense has a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They move the tight end all over. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On the ground, it's Harvey. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
691, Gaspar. Spire.
The toss to the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And he's got a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Card. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Barges ahead. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A quick pass to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Wants to throw. It's Card. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He's got his man. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Ashley. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gonna run it. It's Richardson. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. To throw, it's Jefferson. A little screen to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
Second down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Give to the running back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Second down.
They'll leave it with him. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide out in motion. On the run, it's McCoby. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Card. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to run, it's McCoby.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
1st and 10.
So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Takes his shot. Got his man to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's off to the races. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 15, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Getting some heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Card. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. And it's in for a touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll start this drive firing. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Card. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Now with the red zone opportunity.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the offense.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the defense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Good! They win it as time expires on a walk-off field goal. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.